Today, I will be presenting four major social structure theories in criminology. One is social disorganization theory, ecology theory, Merton strain theory, and cultural defiance theory. These theories help us understand why crime often occurs in groups and why certain neighborhoods experience higher crime rates than others. What are social structure theories? Social structure theories focus on the idea that crime is shaped by the larger environment, not just individual choices. These theories emphasize how poverty, inequality, unstable neighborhoods, and lack of opportunity influence criminal behavior. The structure of society creates conditions that can either increase or decrease the likelihood of crime. Connections to gangs and group crimes. Social structures at work is gang crime. Gangs offer belonging, identity, and sometimes economic support, especially in neighborhoods where communities are limited. For youth in disadvantaged communities, joining a gang feels like a survival strategy. It becomes a way to gain protection, income, and status they feel they cannot get in the conventional world. Social disorganization theory, created by Shaw and McKay, argues that crimes increase in communities where social institutions like families, schools, and community groups are weak. When people constantly move in and out of their neighborhood, and when poverty and instability are high, there is a little social control. As a result, the community becomes vulnerable to gang activity and criminal behavior. Social disorganization in practice. In many communities where there's social disorganization, we see abandoned houses, poor quality schools, unemployment, and lack of neighborhood involvement. With no strong support system, young people may look to gangs for structure and identity. Gangs often replace the roles that families and schools would normally play. Ecological theory focuses on the importance of location. According to the Chicago School of Criminology, crime is strongly tied to geographic areas. High crime neighborhoods tend to stay high crime even when the residents change. This suggests that environmental conditions, not the people, drive the crime pattern. A good example in the transitional zone, typically located near factories, industrial areas, or deteriorated housing. These neighborhoods experience high turnover and low resources. Because people are constantly moving, residents never develop strong community ties. This lack of stability causes crime to cluster in these areas year after year. The Merton strain theory, also known as anonymity theory, focuses on the pressure society puts on individuals to achieve success and wealth. However, not everyone has equal access to education, employment, or financial opportunities. When people cannot reach these goals through legal means, they may turn to crime as an alternate path to success. Merton identifies several ways people respond to this strain. Conformity means following the rules even when success is unlikely. Innovation involves breaking the rules, for example, using theft or drug sales to gain money. Retreatism is when people withdraw from society altogether, often seen in addiction or homelessness. Rebellion involves rejecting the system entirely and pushing for a new social order. Each mode explains how different individuals react to blocked opportunities. Cultural defiance theory combines concepts from both social disorganization and strain theory. It explains how subcultures developed in disadvantaged neighborhoods. These subcultures often create their own values and norms that conflict with mainstream society. In these environments, criminal behavior can be more normal than and even respected. Cultural defiance in gangs. In gang subculture, values such as loyalty, toughness, and survival are reinforced. Members learn criminal behavior through their peers, and these actions become part of the group identity. The behavior follows the norms of the subculture rather than the laws of society. This theory helps explain how delinquency passes from one generation to the next. All four theories highlight how the environment shapes crime, but each focuses on a different aspect. Social disorganization looks at weakened social institutions. Ecology theory emphasizes neighborhood location. Strain theory focuses on block opportunities. And cultural defiance theory explains how subcultures develop their own values. Together, these theories show that crime cannot be understood without looking at the social conditions surrounding the individuals. To complete this presentation, I reviewed my course texts and sources through Google Scholar. I organized the materials into clear slide sections for each social structure theory. I also created the slides in a PowerPoint and added bullet points. I wrote out a narration script to ensure the recorded presentation will be clear.